everybody, big news. We bought a condo in Hawaii, and today we're gonna walk you through what it looks like before we kind of get into the down and dirty and nitty gritty and make it truly our space. So stay tuned. What are we doing?
Going to our new house.
We're pretty excited. On our way. Open sesame. Thanks for joining. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that have subscribed, if you haven't yet and you're interested after this one, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up at the end. Really appreciate it. And let's get into it. Here is the tour of what our space looks like here in Hawaii that we are going to name, and I will keep you updated on that. But here is our foyer. The things that I want to talk about here today, in this condo especially, are not just all the things that we look at and we're like, ooh, I want to change that, all that stuff. I think that's really easy to do when we get into a lot of these renovation series, and you know, you think about, oh, this is terrible and I wish I would do this, I wish I would do that. Let's focus on some of the positives in addition to the things that are just more, you know, we're gonna change them so they look more like us and they feel like us. But overall, we're really just grateful that we have a home to call our own at all. But here's something fun. Different hardware. So the positives or the pluses that I would say are kind of interesting and cute about this. We've got stainless, we've got some aged antique brass, and then we've got some probably aged brass that looks more like iron these days. So way to mix materials. There's the positive. We will be changing it so it obviously all is consistent, all that good stuff. But here's the foyer. More to come on what we'll be doing in here, including updating something with regard to this wallpaper. But again, really good on them for putting some wallpaper in and making that design choice occur. As we head to the right, we have our kitchen, the before of the kitchen. As you can see, it is a tiny kitchen. It is small, hashtag tiny kitchen. So we're gonna be making some updates that are gonna be making this space feel much more big, more expansive, more light and airy, obviously more modern, and things that are just more interesting to look at. But it's a kitchen, it functions, and that's where we are for now. And as you walk inside, these were the kind of the big selling features for us for this particular unit here in Hawai'i Kai. All of these windows. So a lot of the units inside of this building, they are very long and narrow. So when you come in, you don't have this wall, you don't have all these really big windows. You kind of just look down and it's dark and you feel kind of closed in because there's a lot of walls. This was huge for us to be able to have the windows on the side like this, and obviously to look out there and see these amazing views of the ocean. Like, boom, mind-blowing to us that we could have a space that has these views to the ocean. It's just crazy. In any case, we are standing in the dining area. So right now there's a ceiling fan here. We'll be replacing the ceiling fan. I'll talk more about that and putting a pendant. The dining table will go somewhere around here. This all will get updated and built out. We'll have some counter stools so we can sit and eat. And it's a nice like conversation gathering area for people. People love kitchens, right? So always fun to enjoy with people there. And the space just kind of keeps opening up. There is a step down into the living sort of quarters. Huge wall of mirrors. This was very big, you know, in the 90s, 80s, etc. And it's, you know, it's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world, because mirrors in design, we know this, they reflect things, and that's what you really want to think about wherever you put mirrors. What is it reflecting? And in this case, they did an excellent job as to thinking about what it was reflecting. So clearly when you look out there, it reflects back out to the beautiful ocean waters. In any other circumstance, I would leave them, you know, but realistically for floor plan purposes in here, it's just not going to work, because this will be the wall where we're going to be putting, you know, the TV and the entertainment sort of style things. So the mirrors are really going to reflect that too, and I don't really want to go for that. But big open living space, lots and lots of room, lots of areas for people to gather and sit and commune together. Big windows. I'm in love with these floor to ceiling windows. You really just can't get better than this. And again, being able to look out at the ocean. So once we put the sofa in, it'll be over in this vicinity. Some fun chairs. We can easily flip around and just, you know, hang out and look out there. Have a cup of joe. And this is the guest room. The guest room, which currently has these big, like, you know, accordion style wood doors. Not the worst things in the world, but we're going to be making some updates to how this kind of flows and closes and all that good stuff. We'll get to that as we go through the different stages of the renovation process. But it's a nice space. There's plenty of room. Easily can put a bed. Got a nice closet. And it's kind of fun, so you can go in and out either door. We can go back through the hallway, or we can go back through the door. So now here we are in a hallway. We have lots of storage, which is great. So now we have a bath. This is the guest bath. We will be renovating both bathrooms, the guest bathroom and the master bath, probably next year. We're tackling all the big stuff first: kitchens, flooring, walls, all that jazz. And then we'll do bathrooms in, gosh, 2020, which isn't that far away. So bathrooms, we'll get to those before or later. Keep on coming down the hallway here. More closet space. Always good to have, lots of closets. Washer and dryer is back in here. And then we now are in our master bedroom. Good space. A lot of these buildings do not have air conditioning, so, you know, there's that. But we have these beautiful windows with great breezes and all that good stuff. So you are allowed to have some window air conditioning units in these buildings. They just have to be put in a specific place, you know, with all of these rules and blah, blah, blah. So this is where they've allowed the window AC unit to be in the bedroom. It creates a little bit of a conundrum, so you can put it there, or I've seen people put it on this window. I'm not really a fan of either one, but gotta make do. And for those really hot days, and we do get those, especially during these summer months, it gets very humid and hot, so it will come in handy. But I really am very much of a person as to like how I want to set up a bedroom for both feng shui and flow and how it feels. So there was kind of a workaround that we figured out for floor plan in here, and we'll get to that when I go through the plan for the update of this master bedroom. Stay tuned. We're going to be breaking down each space and showing you more in depth the plans. So for the kitchen, for the foyer, for our flooring, what we're doing on the ceilings, some updated lighting. We're going to be taking you step by step throughout the renovation process. And I appreciate you taking the time today, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.